morning, Brekete Family.
Good morning,
Honorary President. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yes, like she said, Senior Mutsaf. I came here in February, deliberate halting of my graduation on my PhD program in UNN. My supervisor, I finished my thesis in 2017. So when I went to submit for external defense, one of my supervisor's colleagues told me that he traveled abroad for treatment, that he was sick. So as a student, I thought it wise to commiserate with him. When I sent him a message wishing him quick recovery, he now said I should produce who told me that he was sick, or he will hold me responsible. So I apologized to him that, oh, sorry, sir, if what I heard is not true, I'm sorry. He said it's not a matter of being sorry. In fact, he has been told reliably that I and one lecturer in the department started the issue of his illness. So if I don't surrender the person, he's going to deal with me. So I now produced a person, told him the person that told me. So he now said, I am not going to graduate on this program. There is nothing on earth that will make me to graduate. I should go and meet that man to graduate me. So I begged him, and all the people that were working with him were begging on my behalf. So after a series of begging, there was a priest working under him. He said I should go to that priest and do confession, confess my sins, so that the priest will now come and tell him exactly what happened, and then he will know how to deal with me. So I explained the whole story to the priest, and the priest now went and spoke with him on my behalf, but he refused. So after a series of begging, he now said I should go and put my apology in writing, stating clearly what took me to that man's office and everything that the man said against him. So I wrote the apology. I said that when I came to submit my thesis and discovered that he was not there, I went to that man to submit my proposal, because in UNN, before you graduate on your PhD program, your thesis must be approved and your synopsis. And that thesis is handled by your supervisor. The synopsis is handled by the PG representative in the faculty.
Okay.
And this one was to be handled by this man that told me that he was sick. So when I could not see him, I now had to pursue this one, because two of them must be approved before I will graduate. And that was when the man now asked me how was my progress. I told him that I came to submit my work, but I didn't see my supervisor. He now said, okay, my supervisor was ill. He went abroad for treatment. That was why I wished him quick recovery. So he now said, no, when I gave him the apology letter, he said, no, I should go and rewrite that apology before he will accept it. That I should put more serious, harmful statements against him, and then mention more serious illnesses and attribute those things to that man, that he was the one that told me all those things. I said, sir, I'm telling you what, if they call this man, I will say, this is what he told me. I cannot falsify any statement like that. He said, okay, I'm not ready for the PhD, I should go. So I kept begging, and people were begging for me. So he now said, okay, another condition is that I should go and surrender the man to him. So I called the man. Initially I was afraid that the man might even deny, since the thing turned out like that. But when I called the man said, yes, he's not denying that he told me my supervisor took ill and traveled abroad for treatment. But it is not possible for me to bundle him and take to my supervisor. My supervisor is his colleague. He knows how best to get him, so he should do that. So when I went back to the supervisor and told him this, he now says, so I should go and fight the man now. I should fight the man to prove to him that I am against that man and I'm for him. I said, sir, it is not allowed to fight in the university. A student cannot fight a student, let alone fighting a lecturer. He says, so I'm not ready, I should go. In fact, I should stop going to his office. People continued begging, and I was begging. So he now said, okay, I should go and bring the man's wife to apologize to him. And then after that, I should go and bring the dean of my faculty, my head of department. Then after those people, I should go. He has a chieftaincy title in my place in Tivland. So I should go and bring traditional rulers to come and beg him. And then I should bring renowned academics in Tivland, professors and doctors, to beg him, and priests. So of all these conditions, at least the one of seeing the faculty, dean of faculty and head of department were the easiest ones. So I went to the dean, and I explained the whole story to the dean. And the dean said he has never heard a story like that in his life. So he can't understand what I'm saying. Maybe I'm not where I should bring my head of department to explain the whole story to him. So when I went to the head of department, the head of department said, no, I shouldn't go back to the dean, neither would he. Instead, he would go and sort it out with my supervisor. So when he took me there, my supervisor said he had asked me to go and fight the man, but I refused. And since I refused to do that, there's no way he will graduate me, I should forget it. So we now continued begging, and then at last, one professor from University of Abuja, he's in my place, Professor Bileka, called him, and then he said, okay, now that he has realized that I am known to Professor Bileka, he will graduate me, I should submit the work. But when he collected the work and banned me from going to his office, and also stopped answering Professor Bileka's calls. So he just kept me in limbo. I begged him for 8 months with all the people that were helping. So when I could not see any hope again, I now had to make it official. I wrote to PG school and to the vice chancellor. But when I wrote, the university said I should go back to the man, and whatsoever he said I should do, I should do. Otherwise, if I insist, they will change my supervisor, and the implication is that old supervisor must give consent before we use the same work. Or the new supervisor, which they are the ones that we appoint, will have to give his consent as to whether to continue with that work or I should start afresh. And if I decide I will not do the PhD in UNN again, I will go to another school, I must still get consent to continue with that work elsewhere. So I should go and beg that man, whatever he tells me to do, I should do. So if they say I should go to the man, good and fine, I will go. But the fact is that I have, in my petition, I told them in detail what the man was doing to me. He was threatening me. His relatives were threatening to beat me up right in the university. I captured all that, and they did not make anything official. So they're just telling me verbally to go, and the man has stopped me from going to his office. So how can I go and enter the office? They should just give me their directive in written note so that I will present and see my supervisor. They said no, I should take what they have said or leave it. So I now went to the surgical unit of the university and reported the matter. They carried out investigation and then realized that yes, my supervisor had refused to graduate me on account of the message I sent to him. But now twisted it with the influence of my supervisor and the university authority that my problem is not actually that. That they discovered that my problem was because when I defended my proposal, and that was 1 year ago by this time, that the department discovered that the work was highly plagiarized, and that critical authors and areas that I was supposed to cite, I did not cite. And so they said I should go and do corrections, and I refused vehemently to do the corrections. So that is the reason why they have refused to graduate me. And this is the reason they say this is because they cannot graduate me on a non-academic issue. So they were now bringing also refuse even collecting my work when he had not seen it. How did he know that I did not do corrections? That's number one. Number two, this is a completed thesis. You are not going to graduate me on account of my proposal. It is the work that I have complete that you are going to use to graduate me. Number three, this is 1 year ago. Even if you have such comments, why is it that it is now, after 1 year, that I have completed my work and my supervisor has issues that they are now bringing up comments? And as a matter of fact, as I'm talking up to today, that man had not given me any comment like that, or even the department. So they said, I should go back to the man and work with the department with hands in glove. They wanted to take me back to proposal level where they will continue failing me until I will get tired and leave the university. So I now could not know what to do within the university. I now came to Public Complaints Commission. So when Public Complaints Commission wrote to them, they said, my supervisor refused to graduate me because I failed to do comments on my work. So the commission should allow me to go there so that they will make sure that the man graduates me immediately. So the commission too thought that it would be easier that way than investigating all the trauma that they put me through. So they now said I should go. When I went, for them to call them, they called the man to bring the comments that he said I refused to do. And the man did not come. I called the man for 1 week. The man did not respond. So I came back to the university. I said, you said I should collect comments. I am here. I'm not seeing the comments. The university said they don't know what to do. But then the man had retired from the university. So they said they don't know what to do. So I was just kept in limbo. The man was aware of, he used to observe my movements within the university. So when he realized that I now came back, he sent a message that I should go and submit my work again because he lost that one. So I should start submitting the work from proposal level to the last work that I submitted. So I now did not do that because it wasn't necessary. It wasn't possible. So, but God did not want the issue to end like that. Because when I told the university that I'm not seeing the comments, nobody said anything. Even Public Complaints Commission too did not say anything. So, but God raised somebody, the Dean of Faculties at that time, Professor Mba. I narrated the story to him, and he said, no. He doesn't think if I get PhD, the world will come to an end. That there is what the university is supposed to have done, which they did not do, and he's going to do that as associate dean of PG school. They are supposed to have assigned me another supervisor to graduate me. Exactly. So he now used his influence and assigned me another supervisor. And by the grace of God, the person that was assigned to me was the person that my old supervisor had held on PhD for 14 years. That has failed. He held him on PhD. He held on PhD for 14 years. Yes, as a colleague in the department. Yes. So they gave him to me. I now worked with him, and then when the work was ready for graduation. So when he saw you, it was just like you reminded him of the pains. Yes, he was aware. He was following everything. He was in the department now. He knew everything that was going on. So yes, so when the work was ready for defense, the university said I must pay school fees from that 2017 up to date. And I said, no, how can you ask me to pay school fees? You have frustrated me over 7 years. You should be paying me damages. So why are you now asking me to pay? If I now pay that money, it means I am paying for the frustration. They said that is what I must do. Public Complaints Commission said, no, they shouldn't ask me for anything. That is all right, it's injustice. But they know that Public Complaints Commission cannot compare them. They can only tell them to do, but they cannot compare them to do it. So they just kept it like that. After some time, they will bring one issue and confuse the Public Complaints Commission. If I clarify it, they will bring another one. So the case continued like that. Even Public Complaints Commission at some point didn't know what to do. So up till now, the case is there, but they didn't know what exactly to do again. So how did you get to Human Rights Radio? Yes, the first place I reported this case when I came out of the university was here. Okay. But I think it was not God's time for me to get justice that time. That was 2018. I swore my affidavit and submitted, but I could not get access. Okay, so this time around, you know, as this thing was happening, what I'm telling you, the physical aspect is just like 20%. The spiritual aspect is more. Tell us the physical aspect. Yes. So, but I slept and I had a vision to come here. So I now came. I woke up and came, but by the grace of God, that very first day that I came, I had access to the studio. That was the first time I entered. So I kept coming, and then until my case was now aired. So when I mentioned it here, the Brekete Family directed me to Servicon.
Okay.
So when I went to Servicon, the madam, she did very, very well, wonderful job. In fact, she made sure that everything was done very swiftly.
Who be the madam? Mention her name.
Yes, Madam Nana.
Madam Inena.
Yes, yes. I did not follow protocol going to her office, and I had no money on me. So even the photocopies she was doing for me in that office, everything. So she directed that she forwarded the case to the nodal officer of NUC. So the man now called the director of Servicon UNN because the commission said they don't have powers to grant my prayers. Relate with them, that man, and see what will happen. So when they now correlate with them, that man, and see what will happen. So when they now called the director of Servicon, now the director of Servicon in UNN, his name is Professor Ofule. I don't actually know the name.
Okay.
Yes.
Make we appreciate the director.
Yes. So the man now went underground, did investigation, and found out that I finished my work within record time of 3 years. And I was ready to submit. In fact, I submitted. I paid my school fees. I paid my defense fee, everything. So there was no. All the people that she conducted said that it was great injustice for that man to have heard me like that.
Okay, it's a female.
No, it's a man.
Because you're saying she.
No, sorry, he.
So that it will not be confused.
It was a slip of tongue.
Okay.
So when he now got all the report, he now went to the vice chancellor and said, "This is it. They must graduate this student. Otherwise, he will take this report as raw as it is to Abuja." And that was when they now started calling me to arrange. They arranged my defense, and then on Tuesday, I defended successfully. By the grace of God, the work that they say was plagiarized. My work was subjected to plagiarism test, and it was 93% original.
Wow!
And I defended my PhD, and it was scored A. To the glory of God.
Wow!
So I'm here to appreciate Ordinary President, Brekete Family, and all those that intervened in this issue. Thank you. Thank you. Also, I want to mention, in as much as I'm crying, there are people that came up that I actually want to mention, like Brekete Family, Servicon Direct Coordinator, NUC, and then my supervisor. When I finished when the director of Servicon asked the university to graduate me, they now say I must still pay school fees. And they wanted to use that to hold me again. And I had no single kobo. So my supervisor decided to pay that school fees.
Wow!
His name is Associate Professor Norbert Oebo Eze.
Please, let's appreciate him.
Yes.
May God Almighty continue to bless him.
Amen. He did not only pay the school fees. Because I did not have money to be there again, he collected my details and did the clearance for me.
Wow.
And
please,
then,
let's appreciate him.
When the defense was fixed, I was supposed to pay money for refreshment, which I did not have. He paid the money.
Do you know why he did that for you? Because of what he went through.
No,
14 years.
Exactly. He's the only person that understood me clearly.
And why I allowed this man make he talk this story as long as it is because a lot of people are facing the same thing. They are facing the same thing. I remember when I was in ABU that time, one of the lecturers, when he sat with us and was telling us what he passed through during his own defense. In fact, At a point, the professors were sitting down. They were gossiping within themselves that, see these small boys, we just start school now. So they want rub shoulders with us. We old. We dey inside this professorship for a very long time. See, they just come now. They want rub shoulders with us. They go suffer. You know, like they were saying it with pride. They were saying it with pride that this is what they want to do. And they were so very emphatic about it. Now waiting, that's our lecturer been tell us that time. Yes, let's hear from Barrister Ogo.
Yes, good morning, Auntie Miriam.
Good morning, ma.
Some of us experience this kind of thing. Now, when you know experience that, you know go value waiting the man.
Yes.
Yes, because the stress is actually too much.
Too much.
Yes, my own project self, they don't even attend to them at all. I go finish, you go say make I go back. I go defend that because the topic where I write on, even if you wake me up in the midnight, even now, I can still defend it 100%. Nobody helped me in writing my project, but I don't know what happened. That lecturer did not even do something at all, not to even calling me to come and defend. He said what I wrote no make sense at all. Now this Honorable Justice Sisi Nweze, the Supreme Court Justice that died now, was the one that helped me. I cannot tell the story of my life without the man. That's why I feel so pained, because we were living in the same place in GRA Enugu. So he was passing by one day, and he was my lecturer, evidence law lecturer. So he saw me and stopped. You know me now, he's not bragging, but at least I have something upstairs. He said, the young lady, where are you? Which chambers are you? I said, I've not gone to law school. He said, what? What happened? I didn't know what to say. He started calling all the lecturers in my faculty, including the dean of the faculty exam chairman, all of them. He started calling them. I have spent 3 years, extra 3 years already. And he told them that I must be in the next list that year. So the 4th year now, it was big that they used in writing my name. When the list of those that we are going to law school came out, my own was the last, and it was written with a pen. They didn't want me to even go for law school that year. So that's why I don't joke with that man. When I heard of his death, I felt so bad. And I want to use this opportunity and pray for him. May his soul rest in perfect peace.
Amen. Thank you. Make we appreciate Barrister Ogo.
Miriam,
Good morning,
you know,
Brother
this
Lambert.
can lead to permanent frustration.
Even suicide.
Yes, because if this man has given up, I mean, anything could have happened to him. And there are some lessons there. There are bad people, there are good people. You can find them in specific places. While in the campus there, he was going through so many things, negative things. Somebody somewhere along the line also came, who God brought to help him, the man who supervised him later now, who had gone through this. It's only somebody who knows, who had already worn the shoe, will know where it pinches. If that man didn't go through that, he might as well be passing and looking for where he will get relief. So don't give up in any situation. Look at since 2017, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so now he's graduated about 6 years.
6 years?
Yes, 6 good years. But I think that is what we should also look inwards here. Because when people go abroad, some of them go there to study. They go to Togo, they go to Ghana, they go to West African countries, they graduate at the right time, 4 years, 5 years. But I think we should also, the education system here, should look inwards and see whether we are frustrating ourselves here from becoming what we want to become.
But Elder Lambert, what
Yes.
is surprising me? PhD, 4 years, 5 years. What
Yes.
are you studying? Are you studying the entire world? PhD should not be more than 2-3 years.
Yes,
for
that's
God's
what
sake.
Barrister
You studied everything already.
God said. They somebody said that, well, maybe you want to rub shoulders with the big people. You just want to come and grab it. It's
Yes.
becoming politicized. That's the point. Because it's like being given a permanent secretary position. So people have to get it through so many other means. So I congratulate him for remaining steadfast.
Thank you,
Some
sir.
other
Thank
people
you.
would have given up. So don't give up. That's what it means. So whatever the situation, and must seek help. Don't stand one place. While you pray, you also look for people who will also help you.
Yes.
Because you may be looking for God. God is that next person sitting with you. If he didn't come here, I'm sure he would have still be going round and round.
Yeah,
so we commend you.
Thank you,
Remain steadfast. Learn some lessons there too, and help
yes.
other people when they are in need.
yes,
Thank you.
make we appreciate Elder Lambert.
So,
Sister Miriam, this morning you spoke about the wolf as if you knew what was coming. And the wolf inside that man there are two, the good and the bad. If I listen to you very well.
Yes.
Now, we knew now what has overtaken that man. But we thank Almighty God that he is able to resolve the problem. Number one, what I want to bring out is that who says the human rights radio doesn't work? Human rights radio and TV. See the way the man has been going, the doctor has been going round and round and round before he now come back here and God gave him justice. So we congratulate you, sir.
Thank
we
you.
congratulate ourselves too.
thank you.
Thank you. Yes, make
Just
we hear from
to
Mr. Idris.
add a voice to it.
Yes, sir.
You know, the man said there's a spiritual angle to it. He saw this station in a vision, isn't it, Doctor? That
Yes,
they
sir.
say you should come to Human Rights Radio. That is to say God's hand is also in it. And again, it's a lesson. I don't know why lecturers are into this kind of attitude.
Exactly.
Rubbing shoulders with who? You also passed through the same system. You graduated, first degree, second degree, and got your b.ed and became a professor. Why not assist and help the humanity to also reach that peak? So we are begging lecturers in various universities to please have a change of heart. Let them feed that good wolf in them and not the bad wolf in them. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
This is tense.
Good morning, Miriam.
Good morning,
Good morning, Nigerians. Congratulations, my brother, Doctor.
Thank you, sir.
But one thing is missing. You didn't mention the name of this prof. Very, very important to us.
Yes.
Why I'm saying this is because the man is not alone. He has family. He has children. Some time ago, somebody did something and I asked the person, why did you do this? He said he just like doing it and it's a bad thing. I say, if somebody do this to you or to your children, what will you do or what will you? He said, well, that one is between his children and the person. So why I'm saying this now is that it's very important for us to know the name of the person so that the entire world will hear. Let me tell you, the truth is this. I'm not saying it just because I have mouth, but I'm saying it because it's the truth. NUC and the group, they should do more. You see, UNN, if you go there, dog no go chop the thing where then they do. I can say it without looking back. The kind thing they are doing there is winner take it all. They don't care. They don't look back when they are maltreating somebody. Okay, Doctor,
Sir.
please, we want to hear the name of this prof. And you said he has retired.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
His name is Professor Emeka Nwabweze. Professor Emeka Nwabweze. That is
Professor Emeka Nwabweze.
Yes.
Yes,
The Department of Theatre and Film Studies.
very well.
Yes.
See, he's not alone. He's a clique. Go and check BAs, BScs, young graduates, what they are going through. Many have not served their fatherland out of wickedness. 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. In fact, as we speak, I know 3 people for the past 14 years, they are still going up and down. Where they are working, they now ask them to show evidence that, yes, you are from this school. not less than 3. The one that I know very close to me.
14 years.
14 years. Another one is 18 years. Yes. So I'm not talking just because I can talk, but I'm talking. And if they argue, I'll bring them. Let them come and tell their own stories. I'm not going to talk about the young brains that have finished from that university, that up to date, 4, 5, 6 years, they have not served their fatherland out of wickedness. Congratulations, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
Make
I appreciate that discussion.
It's not even only that one. He gets one complaint, one fresh complaint where them bring where we never attend to. Now, just last week he come. Now, the same school, people will graduate, we suppose go to law school. Now, so they keep them, tell them, say, make them wait because the strike actually affected them. So when it was their turn to go to law school, they can't talk, say, now they are junior. Now them go to law school. So those people can't they ask, waiting go, they say then go only pick people where write first class from their class, say the other ones go there. Those people they work, they think, say how their junior go come be their senior again. After everything, they come notice, say, the daughter of the dean of faculty is in that particular class, where be their junior. So the complaint is already here, but we never attend to them. The same UNN, University of Nigeria, Enugu campus.
I beg Barrister, I'll go make we attend to that complaint so that the way we refer this doctor to Servicom, now the same way we go refer them.
Okay, no problem. I will tell them to come so that I will look for their complaint letter and affidavit and attend to them.
Please, let's refer them to Servicom. Thank you very much. Make we appreciate doctor. Please, you may go back.
Okay.
Okay, please.
Yes, I was mentioning the people that I really need to appreciate there.
Okay, please.
The director of Servicom there.
Okay.
He changed my impression about Servicom there completely. Because the other one that was there, the experience I went through, when you see now said they are relating with that Servicom and UNN. I simply went to Madam and said, please, Madam, bring these kids back to Brekete Family. Let them confront the VC directly. That Servicom, I don't trust them.
Just give us those ones where,
yes, exactly.
Where you appreciate. The other ones, leave them. We don't
so
finish
this man, he did not only insist that I graduate, but right from the internal defense to the final defense, he was attending the defense with his security details.
Thank you.
To make sure that nobody maltreated me. So
what's his name?
Professor Efule.
Okay.
I can't get the name correctly.
Right. Thank you. Make we appreciate him.
And then Professor Mba.
Okay.
Professor B. Mba, who now has reassigned me another supervisor.
All right. Thank
you. Thank you, Brekete Family. Thank you.
Yes.
Auntie Miriam.
Sir.
I won't beg you for something if you go permit.
Okay, sir.
In fact, it's just a coincidence.
Okay.
Today, if we will see Elder Daddy Scaffold, we're going to say, na complete, gentle, young, old Igbo man. Let's appreciate him. Red cap today. So if you go permit,
yes, sir.
Even if not 2-3 minutes, make you use Igbo. You hear the sound?
Yes, sir.
Igbo. Pray for the better lecturers, those ones who support this doctor. We make sure say he pass through, and then make you also use Igbo. Talk to the bad ones, may they get change of heart.
Please go ahead.
Because just like you talk, waiting they happen for that UNN, dog no go shop them. Even their staffs, they cry now as you speak. And if you permit, make I hand over to
please,
Edda.
Please, thank you. Make we appreciate Akramakala.
Igwe.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my junior brother Karamakala. Thank you, Nigerians. Igbo bi Igbo mman.
Hey.
Igbo lien.
Hey.
Wanu.
Hey.
Mezuenu.
Hey.
Biko ụbọchị nke tata ọ pụrụ iche. Ife o ji pụ iche bụ na a sị na anyụkọ mamịrị ọnọgbọ ụfụfụ. Abụ m nwa afọ Igbo. Ife eji wee mara mbụ Innocent Igwebuike Ọjị. Wee na-eji makwelu ife ọzọ ejikwa mara mbụrụ Daddy Scaffold. Mana mgbe mbụ ife dịka ọgụ alụ ịnọ gara aga ife eji wee mara mbụ ịnọ Mazda. N'ụbọchị tata ana m ekpe ekpere n'isi ndị niile ji obi ọcha ji obi ọma kwụbara aka ọtọ n'ife gbasalụ ndị nkụzi nke nọ na obodo Enugu steeti nke a na-akpọ UNN na Nkebi wee na-asị kavara wee tinye ọnụ wee na-ede wee na-ekwu wee na-eme ife kwesịrị ekwesị ebe niile ife ọbụla fa na-abụ mkpafa Chineke mezuo fa n'afọ Jizọs. Amen. Ya duo fa chee fa ma mee ka fa nwee ogologo ndụ na arụ isi ike ka ife niile afa na-eme ka ọ bụrụ ife ya aga n'udo. Anyị ekene Chineke n'afọ fa. A na-asị ndị nke uwere obi mmebi uwere ajọ obi ndị obi adịrọ mma ndị bụ ọchọngoloko ndị bụ rapụrụ ifefe kwesịrị ime na-eme ife ndị ọzọ ka fe wee megide nwoke wee megide ụmụ nwanyị felofue na oge ya eru mgbe ọ ya abụ nke fa na ife ọbụla ime mmadụ tata echi anyị akwụ gị ụgwọ ya akwụọ gị na mma akwụọ gị na njọ wee na-asịfe iwepụ akaba n'ofe ka ọ ghara iwe aka mmadụ n'ifi na nke a fe mee ife dị mma Chineke ya edufe ma ọ bụ na afọ akwa na-emekwa ife si na-eme ka fe si wee na-eme na ụzọ esiri ezi anyị asịva fada na mmiri mana anyị ma na Chineke ya egosi ebe fa ya nọ ya bụ fe sepụ akaba mee ife dị mma ka udo dịrịva ma fe lota na fe nwere ezinụlọ na onye na-eje ugbo wee nyụchie nsị ụzọ na ọ na-anakwa ọ ga-ezute ijiji n'ifi nke a anyị na-asị afa ewepụ akafa n'ife dị njọ mee ife dị mma ife ndị a ka anyị kpọkọ n'ụbọchị nke taata na-asị Chineke meela anyị karịa ka ayọ n'afa Jizọs Kraịst bụ onye nwe anyị.
Amen.
Ekene m Igbo bụ Igbo udo dịrị unu.
Thank you. Make we appreciate that discussion.
Thank you very much, Auntie Miriam.
Thank you, sir.
Just the beam me like say, okay, next time me too I go wear red cap. Even if the red cap the Igbo no flow, at least I go copy small. As we say, we don't enter university matter. Auntie Miriam, I go beg you again, if you go permit me, make I use this opportunity to talk to His Excellency Governor Yahaya Adoza-Bello, the Executive Governor of Kogi State. Make it look into what they happen for Abubakar Audu University and Yangba for Kogi State. As we speak now, with all this hardship where they ground, waiting some lecturers, they carry the new intake, the new student where they enter, they see, waiting that they charge them in no street for a year. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Yahya Adoza-Bello, CON. Please, you have Commissioner of Education. You have special advisors. Make una look into what they happen for the university. This is a university where it's supposed to be a safe haven for ordinary Nigerians, not just Kogi citizens. But waiting that they carry student I see now no sweet for ear. Money no day. Parents they squeeze, they borrow to send their wards to school. The one where they supposed to take survive, they collect and join the one where they get. Please look into it and make the students where they enter the school, they should let them breathe. Thank you, Auntie Miriam.
Thank you. Make we appreciate Akram Akala.